Is up. Here we got a what? What's your name, sir?
Bryan Samuel, guys.
And what are you representing today?
I'm well. First off, representing Intricate Gaming.
Gotta
make sure I put that out there.
Let's check it out. What did he win? He won this twice. He got a first place one and a second place one. But tell me why you got a second place one instead of a first place one.
Well, I mean, I played a fellow teammate of mine in my second event. We ended up pretty much just splitting it. He got the shop championship. Already had one.
But you guys played, right?
Yeah, we played a game.
And who won?
Yeah, I mean, I won the first game, but it's
irrelevant. Is it best out of three over there?
At the second event, it was actually BO3. Took me by surprise, man.
Okay.
I didn't even have a side deck for that event, so it's probably would have.
So you would have gotten two of these. Is what you're saying?
Most likely, but he well deserved it as well.
Yeah, he
beat some good opponents.
What was he playing? What was he playing?
He was playing Red Blue SS3, typical Zeno hit.
Oh, okay.
He was running.
Okay, so show us what you played for Halo 13, which was your first event, right?
Yeah, the first one I went to was Halo 13. That's the one I actually got the shop championship on. So I ran Vegeta.
Ooh. The Prince of All Saiyans.
The Prince of All Saiyans.
Okay, so what was your list for Halo 13? Let's check it out.
Okay, so for Halo 13, it was a BO1. Vegeta took everybody kind of, I wouldn't say by surprise, but just
Yeah, there was another guy running Vegeta over there as well.
Yeah, Ramon was running Vegeta over there too.
Yeah, a guy named Ramon.
I think he top 8'd as well, so yeah. he did fairly well with it.
So Vegeta was definitely the deck to play in the Ginyu format, would you say?
Yeah, I mean Ginyu's the best deck in the format, but I think by far. But I think it has. But it has as many bad matchups. So
except for Vegeta.
Yeah, except Vegeta's a pretty bad matchup for it. If it's a skill player playing it, I mean.
Okay, so it has to do with skill then. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think you just got to know how to keep the advantage.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's check out the Halo 13 deck. Okay,
so we'll start with the one drops. I played 4 manipulating god chompers.
Cool.
I decided to run that up. I mean, just because it's so crucial to get that furthering Champa to your hand. I actually only ran 4 and 4. So surprisingly, it was rare that I missed. I missed probably one time the entire tournament. So it was.
Yeah, that's surprising. That's only what's the top 7.
You usually always get it. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I usually a lot of people that don't play this in their deck. They usually keep their Champas open hand just so they can have them.
The furthering destruction.
Yeah, they always keep furthering destruction. I usually don't keep it. I'd rather search for it so you have that extra presence. One drops are big in Vegeta. They just let you cycle through your deck and they let you have something out there for protection. It's always good.
You didn't play the scheming Champa?
I did not. I find that card to be completely useless.
Or dead, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's a dead card. That's the reason why I didn't run Mighty Mask in here as well.
Oh, you don't play Mighty Mask?
Yeah, I'm not running the Mighty Mask engine. I just don't like.
That's interesting.
I mean, it's nice. It's a plus and everything, but turn 2 is usually really crucial. I don't like tapping the Mighty Mask on turn 2. I also don't like. I don't like having the dead Sun Goten and the set, in your hand.
It's because it costs 1.
Yeah, I mean, the unyielding is very important, which is why it's great to play and all. But I just don't like the extra dead cards. You can have other cards that are in here specifically for other decks that can help you out, especially in a BO1. So I ran 4 Champas. I ran the 4 Energy Boost Majin Boos. Easy, come in, draw a card. Plus, to be surprised how many games you finished with this guy actually. Ran this guy's a monster, of course. 4 Saiyan Kabbas. A lot of times he's the reason why he's your game card in a lot of situations.
Yeah, helps you waking up faster.
Except maybe if you're playing against Ginyu, he might not be. But a lot of times he is. I'll show you why later. But so I played that. Those were all my 1 drops. So for 2 drops, I played 4 Unyielding Spirit Trunks.
Yeah, you need that.
Mandatory, and I think especially in aggro blue decks, definitely mandatory. Untap an energy, keeps your turn going. Sometimes your opponent can't really do anything about it. I play 4 boost attack Piccolos, super combos. Obviously, you're going to have to play the deck. You're not going to play the Trunks. Or not going to play the Kibito.
Yeah. It's different.
Yeah. I play 3 Bodyguard Legix. He's really good. He's good against the mirror. He's good against just to get a body out there.
Body on the
board. It's
an
extra body on the board going for damage. It could be a lot of things. I mean, if you never know. It could save your life in a lot of situations.
Yeah, I find out with leaders that typically do all the work, they need cards like Bodyguard Legend, especially Mass Saiyan. I think Mass Saiyan also.
Free 15k battle cards are always good.
Yeah, they're typically seen in those leaders though.
Yeah. I played 2 Ultimate Judgment Jocos.
Okay, so you had a little blast from the past.
Yeah, like I said, the difference between this build and like the Mighty Mass build is I played cards that actually could come in handy. Like
Strategically.
yeah, because like obviously the Sun Goten, the blue cards are used for energy in the Mighty Mass engine. This is most of the time used for energy too, but also if I'm playing a mirror match or I'm playing something that's very aggressive, this card saves.
Oh yeah, because it bounce jump.
Saves you, like it puts in a lot of work. They try to go in for game on you or something like that, and you have a couple of these in your hand or something. There, it's great against the mirror match.
Okay.
4 Furthering Destruction.
Of course.
Give your leader or anybody
double strike.
Your game card most of the time.
Yeah, especially with critical.
Yeah, of course, it's broken. So in this event, I ran 2 Time Patrol Trunks. A lot of people playing Vegeta now, they don't really run it anymore. They usually just run the Scientist Foos and the Mass Saiyans. The reason why I don't run Mass Saiyan in here or Sun Goten, Family of Justice, is because even though it's a very Ginyu heavy format, I find that
or veggies, yeah.
I find that the deck is it's best when you keep just hand advantage and you go strictly after the leader.
Okay.
I find when you don't worry about your opponent's board so much,
yeah.
and you just go after the leader, that's the best way to beat Ginyu, in my opinion. When you worry about the board too much,
yeah,
it takes away from your purpose.
Yeah, your leader is not geared towards board control.
Yeah.
It's more for
you're going
killing.
You're going at them.
You go for the gut.
Yeah, and he just early game, especially that turn 1 or turn 2, when you wanted to make sure you get the cards that you need and apply additional pressure.
Yeah,
he was great.
Did you combo with him mostly, or did you attack with him?
Oh, I always attack with him.
Okay, so you never combo with him.
Yeah, unless it was like going for game with somebody else. And
okay.
I always attack with him. It's just an extra
15k
wasted resource by your opponent, because usually by the time I'm attacking with him, they're already like at 4 anyway, so it's already they usually want to stop it.
Okay.
I ran 2 Preface of Recovery Son Goku.
Okay.
Broken against Ginyu.
Why is that?
Because he has barrier. So
he has barrier. Okay.
He's put in play untapped energy. He has barrier. You don't have to worry about the explode coup.
Yeah, he basically costs 1.
You can go all in with the chomper or something like that and not have to worry about it. It only costs 1 energy.
Unless they cold bloodlust, then
they bloodlust. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I ran a random ability Unleash Ultimate Gohan. Again, it was mostly energy for the most part. But I just find it's better to have this than a dead Goten in your hand. This card can actually do something, can win you a game.
Okay.
And I played 1 in there just for another card I'm running. I'll show you later.
Okay.
Again, it was a heavy U7 Frieza Ginyu format, so I mainboarded 2 Haru attack modules.
And that makes sense because you're also playing further introduction.
Exactly.
So you can combo it.
And it's also great because it gives you that energy, the discard pile if you need something for time patrol or especially your Scientist Foos. It just builds that discard pile for you. So
because it knows too.
Yeah, untap the end. Bring out a Majin Buu, draw a card, bring him out, untap 4.
It's like you played Majin Buu for free.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that was great. 4 Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Gokus.
Of course. 8 super combos.
Pretty much 8 super combos. It's I honestly use it mostly on the defense.
Okay. It seems like a defensive card to me.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going all in with something, then it's great too. But for the most part, it was used for defense.
I see.
One of the main finishers in here was I played 3 Foreseeing Hits.
Nice.
He was your game card. There's even sometimes when you needed to, if you're playing against U7 and they're stalling you out with those Nemesis and the Roshis, just picking the combo out of their hand. Or
do you do this after you attack? Do you force out the Nimbus first and then you go hit, or do you go hit first then?
It all depends, because
Nimbus?
if you see that they have Nimbus, you can work around it. So
it
look at it. It depends on who you're playing and what the situation is, or what your board is. If you have something else out there to attack with that you can apply pressure with, it can vary.
Yeah. Why did you play only 3? How come you didn't play 4?
To be honest, this deck never really gets to turn 4.
Okay. The turn 3 win deck.
Yeah, you're usually winning by sometimes even turn 2, but most of the time it's turn 3.
Okay,
that's your kill. That's another reason I don't like playing Mighty Mask, because it slows you down.
Yeah, because turn 2 you don't want to tap out.
Yeah. So that's the only reason why I ran 3. I played 2 Scientist Foos. That's your another practically one drop killer, double strike.
Draw 2
cards. Yeah. Absolutely nuts. I played 4 Senzu Beans. It was used in here more so on defense than anything.
Than offense? Okay.
Yeah, because unless you're really trying to push for game, an untap, most of the time, especially if they're playing veggies and they try to swarm you out, you do the Senzu beans with the unbreakables are just easy ways to get to shield around. Another card I played one of, I played it in Halo 13. I didn't play it at Fire and Dice. That
was your second tournament, right?
Yeah, that was the second tournament I played in. I played one Strategies of Universe 7.
Okay, so this is really interesting. So why did you play this card over the...
I played it because it was very... it was a high Ginyu format, so...
okay, so you didn't want to be Shigesh or Kale.
Yeah, I don't want them Shigesh explode through me. This card was pretty much solely used if I had
targets.
to go in with the Kaba. If I had to go in for Kaba or with my BCC Gohan that I randomly played, the other reason why I kind of liked it in there, I could do this. I could bring out Kaba, I could play this, and I could just go in. Yeah. And I wouldn't have any worries. I can just dump. Most of the time,
you're using on Kaba.
Yeah, you have too much that you have to worry about. So I mean, in the Halo 13 tournament, it was pretty tough. I mean, game one or match one, I played against a pretty unique deck. It was the U7 Apes.
Yeah.
It's
different.
I mean, a lot of you that do know, some of you may not. Apes are very difficult for Vegeta to get by. Yeah. Especially if it gets a little later in the game. And he was able to stall me out with some Roshis and Nimbuses early. Mm-hmm. So he's able to get his Apes out. Fortunately, I was able to get around it.
Does he play he plays Nimbus, right? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was playing. He's playing Nimbuses and Roshis, and he had.
What about Objection? Does he play Objection?
He did.
He did
play Objection.
Okay,
I believe. Yeah, he did. He was a very skilled player. It came down to the wire. Outcommed him, I think, by like 10 in the end, going for game, and it was super close.
This was round one.
Yeah, this was in it was round one. It was already intense round one.
Okay.
Round two, I played a Ginyu veggie deck.
Okay.
It was a typical Ginyu Christmas veggie.
Yeah.
I was able to. I think he drew pretty bad. He must have drew pretty bad. I beat him on.
Or the deck just sucks.
I think it was. it's the best deck, man. But I was able to beat him like on his turn. It was pretty much on turn 2. Yeah. So I just Cobbed leadered him and yielding. It was pretty gross into Fu, and it was bad. So I was able to get past that. Round three, I played against Stefano from DBZ Dudes.
Oh yeah.
He was also running Ginyu Veggies.
Yeah.
Tough matchup. I don't think he drew very well either.
Or the deck sucks.
Well, I mean, he was able to get his stuff off that he wanted to, but it just seemed like I could just get the vibe from him that he just wasn't drawing anything that he really needed against me. So I was just putting a lot of pressure, and I was able to just go in there for game and get it up. We actually played another game for fun too. After, and
he seems like the type who likes to play.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he is.
Guy. So and then the last round I played my teammate again, Michael Kano.
Okay.
Last round, I ended up getting that one. He was playing SS3, same deck, red blue SS3.
Okay.
And I ended up finishing that one up.
And then you got the first place.
Yeah, that was when I got first place at Halo 13. So then the next week I played at Fire and Dice.
And little did you know it was best out of 3.
Yep, and I did not know. I was not prepped, and I just went just to go, and I was like, I'm just going to run the same deck, see how it fares.
Yeah. And you had no side deck, right?
No side deck, so and it was best of 3.
So this deck is so good.
I was like, I just hope I don't run into Cell Chain,
Yeah.
I was like, I hope I don't run into Cell Chain.
Yeah.
So
what were your changes that you made?
The only change that I made was I took out the Strategy Universe 7.
Yeah. And what was your reasoning behind that?
I honestly never really drew it because it was a 1-0.
Oh, yeah, it is a 1-0.
I never really drew it.
It's hard to really...
It was a fun card. I just wanted to play it in there to surprise my opponent. So I ended up taking it out more so for consistency, just to put in another time patrol. Because I found that this guy getting him early was just giving me so much advantage.
Yeah.
So I put in a third time patrol into the deck. And in that tournament, round 1, I played against a fellow teammate who was using, it was actually a mirror match. It was Red Blue Vegeta against Red Blue Vegeta. Mm-hmm. We had very similar builds, maybe a few cards different. We went to game 3 on that one. I ended up edging him out 2-1 on that.
Who's your teammate?
Juan Romero.
Oh, Juan, yeah.
Yeah.
He showed up, huh?
He showed up.
Yeah.
So I ended up playing him. It was was a death match, man, to the end. To the end.
Of course.
So yeah. So round 2, I played against Ginyu Veggies.
Did they draw bad again?
He actually pushed my stuff in pretty good game 1.
Game 1, okay.
Yeah. I mean, 4 Kabas, 4 Shigesh. I couldn't really
That's hard to do.
I couldn't really get over it, man. So he got me on that one. I was able to bounce back and get the next 2 games in.
Yeah. What happened again too? He just drew bad.
Well, I mean, he drew what he needed to, but it's just you bring out so many attackers, and
okay. So
I was able to get this preface on board, and when he was at 2, and I was able to just
double
just jump out and kill him.
And then game 3, you did the same thing, I'm assuming.
No, game 3 I actually went with my leader.
Okay.
Yeah, game 3 I was able to get him to I put him to 3 like on his turn 2, so like I was able to get that double strike in to get him to 1 early. And then once he was at 1, I thought he was going to Nimbus me. I actually messed up. I thought it was it was a misplay, to be honest. But because I attacked with my leader first, and, he had a yellow one tapped. And I really wasn't thinking about it because I was like, if he's running if he's running the A Hernandez deck, he's not running any Nimbus. He's running Dauntless, which he didn't have out there.
He wanted you to attack with the.
So I attacked with my leader, and when I attacked with my leader, and he said no negates, I said okay.
All right, GG.
I'm going all in. This is it. So I edged him out on there. After that, I actually played an Android deck, which I was scared about. It was a Cell Leader deck, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get Cell Chained. Like, this is gonna be bad. And he wasn't running Cell Chain. He was running like the Android 13 build. Okay. 14, 15, which
Random.
Not gonna knock on it. I mean, it had a lot of destruction, but I really don't have much.
Well, he made it round 3
anyway.
Without losing.
Yeah, I mean, he did good.
So he
must have been doing pretty decent. So I mean, that went pretty fast for me
too. So
yeah, that was a 2-0. I went pretty.
A fluke that you won.
I just abused Haru on him that game, and I just kind of
right, because he's a green leader.
Yeah, I just kind of like went off, and I was able just to win pretty quickly in that, not having to worry about the Cell Chain, awaken early, and just push in.
That's good.
Yeah, in the last. in the last round, again, I played against my fellow teammate Mike Kano.
Yeah.
He was running the same build, red SS3, red blue. We were playing it out in the beginning. I won game 1. After game 1, we decided pretty much just to give him the win.
Yeah.
So we just played out the next couple of games just to play it out. Wasn't anything big deal.
Yeah, you weren't coerced into doing that, right? You did it out of the kindness of your own heart.
Oh yeah. No. Me and him. We're good friends, good teammates.
Yeah.
So I had already won the shop championship. He didn't have one under his belt yet. I mean, it could have very well went both ways. Yeah. For all we know, but we ended up just giving him the win.
You already have one anyways. He doesn't.
Yeah. It was well deserved. That deck. I mean, he made it to the finals in both events, so we give him much props to him.
Okay, cool.
But
so it looks like you had fun with Vegeta. So coming set 4, would you change any cards out of your deck to include some of the new cards?
Definitely.
What will be the first thing you would take out of here?
I'm taking this Champa line out for sure.
So
not the whole line.
Obviously.
Leaving the furthering. I'm taking out the 1-drops.
You're playing the trunks, I'm assuming?
Putting those new trunks in there.
You also said that you would play, Flute?
Oh yeah, I'm playing Flute at 4.
What would you take out for Flute?
Well, I'm going to take out the BCC Gohan for sure.
He was random.
I'm probably going to take out the Time Patrols. I might just push it to 3 Foos.
Okay. So
the Haru, since it's going to be a dominantly blue format now.
Yeah.
I'm going to take out the Haru-Harus, put in the Flutes, take out the Jocos.
But could you not play Flute with Haru-Haru?
No, you can. But Haru-Haru is going to go down to a sideboard card. So if you do play against a U7 or something like that, you put in Haru-Haru, you're going to abuse it with. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, you can keep using it. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall the deck is going to stay
mostly the same.
Yeah, I mean for the most part.
What else? Do you remember anything else that you might play in your deck from the set 4?
It's pretty much just abuse Flute and trunks, man. Like
that's it? Okay.
That gives his deck such.
No new black cards. Fast. No new black cards that might combo from your opponent's hand to lower down their.
Oh, you mean like
I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't have enough Dark Overwhelm cards in here.
Oh yeah, you need black cards, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I can only run the regular cards.
That's more of a Massian.
Yeah, a lot of people actually like. I've seen some people in some interesting builds, Vegeta decks online. They're running like the Gawasu chain with 4 of the 3-drop instead of Time Patrol. They run 4 of the new God card. what is her name? The Supreme Kai, right? The Supreme Kai of time.
Yeah,
the one that reveals top three.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, pretty much
duality.
time patrol, except you can fetch it out with Wasu, so it's
Yeah.
You know, you get that, you get your Champas.
Is she a 15K?
Same thing as time patrol. You know, the only
okay.
difference between the reason why I kind of like time patrol better.
You
Some
put the
people.
card you don't want on the bottom.
Well, not only that, but you can get flute with time patrol. Like you can't get flute with her because you need solely battle cards. So like,
she only gets battle cards.
yes. So like, you can't get your Senzu beans. You can't get your.
That is an important detail.
Yeah, it is. I mean, for the most part, it's good though because you want to get those. It gives you more options to get those unyielding trunks.
Yeah, unyielding.
Things you need or Piccolos. You know, you
yeah.
think or Champa even. Like,
Yeah,
you want to go
deeper.
Yeah, so I mean, she is very good. I've seen some good builds with it. I definitely think it's going to be one of the top tier decks in the format. It's very fast.
Cool.
I mean,
are you going to be playing this deck for? I'm not going to. Actually, I'm not going to ask, but
I mean,
there's going to be a super release tournament for 4.
Oh, I mean, you never know. I mean, I have a couple of decks on Untap that I'm testing that I found that are pretty effective.
Like a scientist.
Yeah, I mean, I might take Harudagar in there. You know, you never know.
Yeah,
you never know. I could take something like that. I could
Trunks.
SS3. You know, I know there's going to be a lot of that SS3 GT deck that thinks it's the best deck. I really don't think it is. But
so.
It's good. It's good.
We'll see the results.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens at Core TCG. May the best deck win.
Yeah, the best deck win.
Yeah. Good luck to all.
Any
our
last
players.
words?
No. Again, just shout out to Intricate Gaming. Shout out to everybody. MacGyver, my teammates, helping me master this build and getting it down. You know, trying to get Vegeta back on the map. Well, I guess it never really left, right?
No, I don't think so.
But just got kind of shadowed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
All right,
about it, guys. See you later.